Hey, it's a Zach Sang show.
It is a Zach Sang show.
We got Heather, we got Dan.
Yeah, what's up?
And we welcome the Duchess, Fergie.
Yay!
Standing ovation for an icon.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Throw shine. Hashtag throw shine.
Always.
How are you doing today?
I'm throwing shine.
That's right,
all
you
over the
are.
place.
Always.
Seriously.
It's been a long day. I mean, you're back on the road. You're promoting your new single. You have a brand new album, Double Dutchess.
Yes.
Coming out September 27th.
Yep. Double D.
Double D?
Double D. Yeah.
I get
Double
it.
Dutchess.
Good to be back out there.
I love a good metaphor. But just kidding.
Let's talk about that because your original solo album, The Duchess, came out 11 years ago.
Yeah.
That album, right? You said that you wrote songs for that album over a span of 7 years.
Yeah.
Double Dutchess, you started creative for it back in 2013.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Yeah.
You are notorious for taking your time with your art.
No, I'm so annoying. It's so long. It's like, what the heck? I know.
But it's not a bad thing because everything you end up releasing, seriously,
I care about.
dude, beyond care, the world cares. Like, The Duchess will live on in music history, in my opinion, forever.
Thank you.
So all the time it took you to make that,
Yeah.
it's going to live on for the next 60, 70, 100
Yeah.
years.
I'm so excited for you to not only hear it but see it. Because I did at a certain point. It just is taking so long. I was like, I've shot videos in London and Paris. I'm like, I'm just gonna shoot videos for the entire thing because I'd rather it be worth the wait. What's another extra for you and just have a full meal and with all the different colors and facets and little worlds that I wanted to go into, just have it all there. And so that's what I did. And so I made Double Dutchess, the album, Double Dutchess, Seeing Double, the visual experience.
Ooh.
Yeah, which it's all coming
Exciting.
out, 11 years ago was Duchess.
Yeah.
My album's coming out not 911, but 922. So
It's all connected.
yeah. So, but on 920, you can go see the visual experience, Seeing Double, in theater in iPic theaters.
Whoa,
limited.
cool.
Yeah, just one day only. On 920, you can go in experience it all on the big screen.
That's-
in there in the movie theater. So I made a movie.
Are all the videos gonna connect, or did you reshoot MILF Money videos for this?
No, MILF Money's in there. Yeah,
Okay.
they're all their own world and they're all their own story and they're all
Okay.
their own thing. So it's like this. It's not like this chronological situation where it's just like a story. They're all their own little worlds, and so you go through this kind of journey and this experience of going into the different corners of my mind, and so I can't wait because of all these toys I see here. I cannot wait for you to see it. You have to can't just listen to the album. You have to see it at the same time because
Doing something like a visual album, does that keep it fresh for you? Does that keep it different?
yeah, I mean it's careful what you wish for because it's been. I was in the car today going from place to place, and I'm editing literally in the car. I'm down to the wire. Wow. And so so I'm releasing. So I'm final edits of You Already Know, and final edits of a few different videos that are just because we're got to get into theaters and all that stuff. So.
Have you always been this involved with the music you put out?
Yeah, but videos is a whole different.
Yeah, it's
and doing them all at once is a
Mm-hmm.
whole other.
It's
a
beast,
whole
dude.
other thing. It's such a beast. Yeah, and this for some reason this album. P's albums, we went through and we wrote a song in 10 minutes and it's all easy and all that stuff. And this has not been easy. I'm just not. I can't even I can't even throw shine. I can't even. No, I can't even pretend. I just feels false. It's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and just a lot of hard work. And it's the mix wouldn't be right, and it's just I just didn't give up. I was like, you know what? I know I will regret it for the rest of my life if I don't put out something that I'm just extremely proud of. And so it's I wanted it to just be here it is. Here's the meal. Enjoy. You might like this dish. You might hate this dish, but you'll like this. And it's like the Duchess in the fact that it's a lot of different things because I'm the same girl. My writing process is the same. I'm always very detail oriented but I'm always into whether it's island music or whether it's pop music or a little rock, got a little 80s rock in there, got hip hop.
Your style is
dance.
so unique to you.
Yeah, it all has to be just true to me.
Yeah.
Like, it just has to be right there. I couldn't just like take like this song is a hit and they send it to me and I'm like, put me on it and here we go. I just didn't. If it didn't feel right, I was like, I don't even see why I would be saying those lyrics. Like that, I can't even connect with that on this real level. Like, why would I be saying that right now? So it just didn't. It just feels like
it's not you.
No, and I can't.
No, but you're also like, I don't want to say that people who take songs from others aren't real artists.
No.
But you're beyond.
No.
But you're real.
You just have to. You have to like, even if you do. If you do a song like a lot of my songs are basically they're samples of other songs and borrowed, and I'm basically paying homage to a lot of people, and the publishing is nothing. So it's like but it's like because it's my feeling, it's the way I feel, and the thing is, it's like if you get a song from somebody and you are like that, I need to sing that right now. Then you know what I mean. There's nothing
What's the
wrong
difference?
with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, but no shade on those people who
No.
don't have to feel this way. It's a blessing and a curse.
Has your inspiration changed because you're in a very different place in life?
Yeah. I've had a lot of life experiences, and part of this album, like if you see my album cover, it's very much which I got to do with Merton Marcus and Giovanni Bianco, and styled by Corrine Rottefeld, who are all like the best in their game. And
You look good,
and
dude.
thank you.
Those photos, though.
Thank you. Well,
You got nude for that.
I know. Well, if you're gonna go, you do it with the best. Like I
Exactly.
trusted them. I was like, they were like, we would like to do some nude. I was like, okay, if it only with you, because I feel safe, and I feel safe. So I did it. And they're just beautiful. I feel like I've worked with so many artists on this album. It's almost like an artist compound into an album / visual experience, because all of these like amazing directors and stylists and creative people, just creatives, getting to work with all of them. They all put their stamp on each of the different things. So it's like this mishmash of things. But going back to the album cover. So I'm in this painted mask, right? And I picked this picture because it was basically Double Dutchess. It's like the girl that you see, that's wearing the mask, has the costumes on, all that stuff, and then just taking away that mask, and the girl that's in deeper than that, the girl that's behind the mask, and really going to those crevices inside that I really don't feel is like appropriate to put on a Black Eyed Peas record. I feel like it's taking up too much space. It's kind of selfish. So this is the place I've waited to, release, like go through my journals and kind of be like, oh my gosh, I remember when I felt that. Okay, I'm going to talk about this. I'm really going to, just open up.
So do you track your emotions? Do you track your experiences? Like, how do you document your life, so to speak?
Yeah, it's like I have like a Fitbit for my soul. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No. Yeah, I write.
Invent one of those.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So yeah, no, I do. I write, and it's always for me where I could just put those. You got to put your somewhere. Am I supposed
You're good.
You gotta put your stuff.
You're good.
You gotta put your stuff somewhere. You gotta let it out somewhere.
Yeah.
And so that's for me where it goes. And for for music and for the page, and I'll just draw, or I'll sometimes I'll write in cursive and it's super messy, and it just depends on what I'm talking about. Or sometimes I'm very linear, and it's like every letter is very. I make it like a picture when I'm writing it. But it's just all it's all in there. And this was the girl behind the mask. It's kind of like the hard part of me, and then there's also like I'm really like I love hard. I'm a deep soul, and I'm I'm sensitive, but I'm still like hard, and I'll be like in your face, and like dancing and having fun and smiling, and laughing, and that's all part of me too. But there's also this other side that is very serious, and I'm a thinker, and so I wanted to expand on that, and I felt like this is the place to do it. And instead of just putting an album out every year, it's like what, it's all kind of saved up, and like here it is all in one.
Here's the last 6 years.
Yeah.
Consume it.
Basically, even longer than that. I mean, because there's
2013.
Yeah, but there's I can't even. When you're writing and you experience something more than once in different relationships, you come back to it and you're like, oh, I'm feeling this, and then you go like, I felt this in this relationship too. I felt this in this relationship too. What is going on? So it's kind of like expanding on those feelings, going back, kind of going into that place in that nook in your brain and going, wow, okay, I felt this way because of this, and just kind of expanding on that. But it's the dark and the light, the dark side. And the light and easy and the fun and all of that. So it's a mix.
You're so in touch with yourself, right? Like you know how you think, you understand yourself, you can process your thoughts really actively. Like I feel like you really like you're there. Mm-hmm. I wish I was even remotely as connected with myself as you are. But is that a blessing or a curse?
Where is your hand right now?
Right.
Are you connecting with yourself?
I'm trying to.
I'm just messing with you on the radio. No, I'm just messing around.
That deserves a standing ovation. Joke.
I'm gonna blush so hard
Totally
now.
doing blushing. It's amazing.
Oh man,
so good.
So what was the question?
Good for the flow. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I like being in touch with in touch, touching myself. I mean, in touch with myself. Yeah, I do. I really do. I think it's. I don't know. Where are we? What's happening?
I want to talk
I have no idea. What just happened?
I don't know.
Throwing shine.
MILF money.
Shining. Yeah.
Was it hard or easy to embrace your MILFness and to like showcase it?
Well, that one is kind of, it's all so tongue-in-cheek, that one. Mm-hmm. It's very tongue-in-cheek.
But you are a MILF.
Yeah. Thank you. Well, I wanted to, this is why I wanted to do something like this, because it's like, you know what? I'm not running away from the fact that I'm a mom. I'm a total mom, like total like running around the house like in Batgirl costumes all the time.
That's
like
fun.
It's like my superhero status changes by the day. Yeah. So so I wanted to just like, you know what? I'm just gonna embrace it in a funny way, because what new mom doesn't want to be called a MILF, even though it feels wrong to say in certain, because of what it originally stood for. So I was like, why don't we just make, everyone's following everybody, so why don't we just make moms I'd like to follow? And yes, I made the video. And it's totally so like wrong. I had to go in the just way wrong.
I love it.
Direction, because it's just like my sense of humor.
Do you ever watch it back?
But me
the
right now?
Video?
No, I'm in so many edits right now. I'll watch it when the whole to connect when the visual experience. You know what I mean? So,
connect it all together.
Yeah. But no, I'm so too busy. I don't just sit there. But I did when I was editing it, absolutely, because you want to give each girl their moment of shine, and it's funny because I did moms I'd like to follow, but there are subtleties. Like I said, even though I did the video, it was very wrong, and all the inferences there. But there's like, Amber Valletta's playing like a female politician, and you see that, and you see one of the girls has her organic coconut garden, and of course she's holding 2 coconuts, but she's really, you could say you want to follow somebody for planting, being good to the earth, or being a strong female, or there are many different, being a teacher, for example. Yes, I had to be like a naughty dominatrix teacher, but the subtle message is there are different things that you can want to follow. These moms that they do all different things, and some of them are of course they want to be sexy and hot and all of that. But like one of the girls who actually Angela who was in the yoga. She was doing the yoga there. I mean, she actually has her own retreats where you can go, and do your mind-body connection and all of that. So it's like, it's real, but we're having a huge laugh at it all.
It was a fun video. I loved it.
So there's a lot of puns in there. Absolutely. But if you see those things, you'll see the little kind of very subtle little things that you can follow moms for all these different reasons.
And you embrace being a mom in only a way that Fergie could. Like, truly, it really was. I mean, it was awesome.
Dude, I got to show you, like, my costume game is on. Yeah. It's like beyond.
That's awesome.
Speaking of family, both Josh and Axel are on your new album.
Huh?
Are they?
Yeah, no, Axel is. Is Josh?
I don't know. I read an article that was both of them, but it could be Axel. I don't know. You would know. I
don't think Josh is on it.
He's on Enchante?
Axel Jack.
Axel Jack.
Axel Jack is on Enchante. Karim.
How did that happen?
Because I brought this song home and I was playing it and Axel started singing it. And I was like, when your kid is singing in French, you're like, what the hell's going on? So I had like sort of following around. I'm like, let's do this song in the pillow game. Wherever you jump, so we would do it. I'd jump and sing it, and I'd have this thing secretly on the phone, secretly on record. And so we got him saying it.
Awesome.
And it was amazing. And it's nothing that he wouldn't just regularly be doing in real life.
Yeah.
So it was so cute. I had to. It's just like mommy pride. He just sounds so cute.
And he's singing your lyrics
to
to
put it
your song.
I know.
In another language. It's awesome.
That's really impressive.
I know. He had to go speaking in French.
Is that the first song he connected to, really, of yours? Were there any before?
He's like, he loved Boom Boom Pow he loves Boom Boom Pow.
Classics.
Yeah, he loves Boom Boom Pow. He likes the video.
What was that education like? Did you play him all of your Black Eyed Peas stuff?
Sometimes, like once in a while, it depends where our conversation is going.
Yeah.
Like, we'll be watching like YouTube kid stars like Gabe and Garrett, and they're like unboxing of the new truck, and they're like putting it together and riding it around, and
And then on
we watch all kinds of weird stuff, and then we talk about it. Because I really feel like, it's not just about leaving your kid sitting there with an iPad. It's about, let's experience this together and talk about it and learn about it and discover things together. And so I know what's going on in his little brain.
What do you think of that whole like?
Because I know if his brain's anything like mine, and I'm like, okay, there's going to be a lot of information that's coming in right now.
What do you think of that culture? I mean, the way kids consume the YouTube culture, right?
Yeah,
Even the way kids consume music now.
Yeah.
It's so different.
Yeah. Well, that's why I wanted to give a whole meal, because it's like I'm sick of just giving these little tastes. I'm over it. I'm like, I want to give so that you get everything. So it's not just like, I don't know if I like this dish. No. Just taste the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have a whole thing.
Do you stay up to date with what like Taylor Swift is doing with her videos, calling out like him and Kanye, and how that all connects, and what else is going on in the world with like the pop music?
Absolutely. What do you think I am, living on a planet?
I don't know. I don't know if sometimes you want to just keep yourself and not focus on what they're doing and just focing on yours to make your album.
Kim Kardashian was in my video for money.
That's actually very true.
Dad, shut up.
Actually, her album cover was shot by Merton Marcus as well, and is black and white. And I almost wanted to put it together with hers and make like a double, double trouble type of thing. I might still do it. I don't know.
That.
Now it's maybe people will do it. I don't know, right? But it's cool. And I saw on the VMAs. Yeah, she you got to handle your scandal.
Yeah, right?
Amen.
Handle your scandal.
Can I take a little trip down memory lane real quick?
No.
She said no.
These are songs that changed my life forever, though.
Okay, yeah.
Fergalicious.
Yeah.
Did you know that song was going to be culturally defining after it was done? Like, did you know you had a hit in that studio?
I knew that the songs that I was paying homage to, Supersonic, JJ Fad, and Give It All You Got. I knew that those songs meant something to me. So, and this is the same thing that's going on with You Already Know. It's like, with Rob Bass and DJ Easy Rock, you know what I mean? And Big Daddy Kane and Lynn Collins, who's singer for James Brown, or sang with James Brown, and that song Think. It's like all of these things. I like when things mean something to me, and then I only hope that people can listen to it and go, oh, I like this, and I don't know why, and then discover the things, and then start to learn, because I like to take in information. So I hope that those people out there who are like-minded like me will go out and find those things and just like expand their knowledge and their inner encyclopedia. You know what that
well,
is?
for me, it helps me spell delicious, so thank you.
Oh yeah, thank you.
T-L-I-C-I-O-U-S.
Yeah.
I have to sing it every time, or
Right.
else I can't spell it.
And a whole new spelling of tasty.
Yes,
which is just
exactly.
just to be wrong
So
on
thank
purpose.
you.
You're welcome.
Your art is like rooted in obviously you and being personal, but it's also rooted in like your appreciation for other people's
Absolutely.
art, which to me, and as I was doing it, I mean, researching on the songs that I grew up with and define me, I mean, I learned a lot about that. Which
Yeah.
you gotta give you a major respect and admiration, because there's a lot of artists for a long time, like even recently, who didn't do that. Just released music knowing in their head that this was very obviously inspired by somebody else, but put it out there hoping that like nobody would connect the dots.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Well, it's too easy now to connect the dots. I'm like, please connect the dots.
Yeah, right.
Please.
You want them to.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
then you learn and you discover new music.
Yeah, higher level come on, raise the bar. It's just like, let's get intelligent. I'm just kidding. Let's get intelligent and pour milk on ourselves. And throw shine.
That's a Friday night.
That's it. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Where is the love? I didn't know that Justin Timberlake was.
These sound bites are just ridiculous. I'm gonna be like, what was I saying in this interview?
Where is the love? I didn't know Justin Timberlake was a writer on that.
Mm-hmm.
Over the phone.
Yeah.
I mean,
That was not on the phone with me. No.
No. Well, but were you presented that song after it was already done?
Yeah.
Or were you in the studio?
Yeah. No, I was. That was the beginning.
That was the first
So it
record
was
ever.
like, I sang like a background under Justin Timberlake. You
Dope.
hear me like one line, like, there is the love. You know, that's my big shine in that song. But I'm just the girl. I'm like the girl running around.
You nailed
a little
it.
scrappy, putting question marks and everything. Like it was a person.
But still would you say one of the most significant songs in your overall career? Because it did launch you at the BEP.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's a defining moment. And the thing is this, what's so interesting about that is that while that song was it struck a nerve, right? Just, politically, socially, whatever was going on in the world. But at the same time, and I just joined the Black Eyed Peas and I was so excited. I'm like, I gotta do hip hop, what? And be a live band. I'd always dreamed of this. And so the people who were true Black Eyed Peas fans and like a lot of hip hop backpackers and stuff like that, we called them that, back in the day were like, who is this girl ruining Black Eyed Peas? She's terrible. What is this? Ugh. Who is she? And she's masterminding the Black Eyed Peas to go pop, and she's ruining, and like, I was just devastated. And the worst, there's so many worse things that people say about me. So I was just like, wow. Okay. It's like, okay. So I had to really see what I was made of and collect myself. So I got to be really in tune with my, my stuff, because it's like, okay, I could either break right now, or I could take this and find my strength inside and really, because I know that what I'm supposed to be doing is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I know that. So, okay, I'm just going to go out there and show these people, because they obviously don't know me. You must not know about me. Hashtag Beyonce. Credit. No, but seriously, going out there and proving every room I'm in, like, people like this, I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm,
it's a challenge.
I see you. Yeah, and I get on my, like, Rocky Balboa. Like, I get on my, okay, let's do this. And I'm like, I want to fight. And this is kind of how I feel now. It's like, I remember, I'm having world tour of Peas and coming off. And it's like, I did this project called Axel Jack, which turned out amazing. And
really great
so
project.
Great. Success.
Lifelong investment.
Winning. No, and then it's just like getting back in the studio and taking my time and not just taking every just song that sounds like everything else on the radio just because it sounds like a hit. I was like, but what does it mean? Like, what does it mean for me? Like, to put I don't know. It's just so I don't know. So I got a lot of like negative comments.
Yeah.
Again, and I'm just like, why? Like, what? People People are tripping. So for me, I was just like, okay, God, why is this happening? Why? Because I hear everything that people say. Like, I say, people tell me, and I want to know. I want to know good and bad, because I can handle it. But I just want to know. I'm like, well, it sucks. Yeah. But I'm not saying it doesn't hurt, but I just, I have to just like go, okay, why? Because I know what my dharma is, what I'm supposed to do. So I'm like, okay, I guess this is my story. I guess I'm always having to go up against something, an obstacle, and that's, it's the story of the underdog. It's Rudy. It's like, that's what I relate to. And so I'm always like, I've had this fight in me, this drive. I don't know, but that's how I feel right now. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna make this whole thing and a visual experience, and I'm like, boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go.
But that's how you know, though. Like, that's how you know that Double Dutchess is going to be it, right? It's going to be. There's something incredible on this album. Many incredible things.
I'm really proud of it. Yeah, absolutely.
Is that kind of what Hungry is about?
Yeah. It's about that drive, and absolutely. And I didn't even, when I was writing it, like, it's just the way I felt at the time. But now, in retrospect, it's like, wow, I knew that somehow that I was going to feel that way, because I was feeling that way. I was like, okay, I just have to breathe and take everything stride. In the meanwhile, while it's like, well, he hasn't been out for a while, and we don't know. And it's like, does she even know Taylor Swift is coming out of the song? I'm like, what the do you think? I grew up on music. What do you think? I'm not like in my house like playing trap music? Yes, but it just doesn't mean like that I'm just gonna put out a song that just because I think it's cool, just you know what I mean? Because it has to make sense, in the story. So yeah, so I hear all that stuff and I'm like, really though? Okay, cool.
She sees you.
Yeah, I see you.
Now.
I see you. Yeah.
You already know is a single right now.
What? Yeah. Yes.
Yes. Featuring Nicki Minaj.
Yes.
When did you first meet Nicki?
Jeez. I think we met. Gosh. I mean, there's like award shows where you're in hallways and we're probably like
Just
said hi
random
like 5 times. Yeah. Like, just, hey. Well, dude, I'm so.
Did you know you wanted to do a song with her? Like, when did you know?
Well, I think it was really our fans who were just asking us for it, and it was so when you're really your true fans that are really loyal to you and you trust what they say, it sparks an idea, and I think that we both were kind of on the same wavelength and kind of connected and talked about it and said, you know what, and this one project came up and it was just, we tried something and it just wasn't right. So we said, you know what, let's make it a moment. We want to do the right thing. Let's make it a moment. So this is really kind of, it's great because it's different than just a predictable, thing like, oh, it's very throwback, which is very, I think is very, very me.
Very you.
Very, and yeah, I want to, I like to take it old school, educate people, and then, and also get, and it's a club, it's a dance, it's very much a party song, and it's very boss right now. It's very her being her, but she's completely herself on it. You know what I mean? I'm completely me, but we're two just kind of bosses, just kind of standing up there and owning who we are, and. Yeah, not pitting against each other, but like just standing there, in power suits. Like what?
Is it true though that Nicki Minaj had a Meek Mill reference in that song that was switched out?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'm supposed to say.
I just read that online that originally she talked about Meek Mill and she changed the lyric.
Yeah. I'm not sure. That's her own private story to talk about, but that yeah.
Okay.
So that's a fact. But she's got her own reasons, I'm sure.
Did will.i.am produce that?
Yeah, he did.
So what's it like working with will.i.am in the studio? Like if you're like, all right, this is my solo album, we're not focusing on P stuff. How do you separate the two?
Well, he produced Dutchess.
Well, I know that,
song.
but I would see like in the studio, they're like, what if they like get sidetracked? You're like, oh, this would sound good for the piece. You're like, no, this is my solo album. Let's focus on this. Like, does that ever happen?
Yeah, I'm not saying it didn't happen. Yeah, absolutely. It's hard because you start wearing 2 different caps and everything like that. And in a perfect world, I would love to be able to do it all, just all of it. But I have to really, this project has taken everything from me. So it's just like, I have nothing else to give right now. So it's like, I can't even go there yet. It's like one thing at a time. You can't, I wish I could be 10 people, but apparently I can only be like
just
8.
You. Yeah. 8 will get the job done though.
Or Double Dutchess, just 2. Dichotomy, duality. No, it really, it's just, you can only do so much in a day.
Quick trip back in time. Who wrote the line, I'm going to miss you like a child misses their blanket? In
Me.
Big Girls Don't Cry. That was your line.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Well, I had a blanket. So did my sister. When we were young. And it was like, I remember like when that blanket was like, we had to grow out of that blanket. It was tough. It was super tough.
Well, it's a sign.
Mine had Raggedy Ann and Andy on it, and it's like red and white checkers. And it was probably just so like so bad it's good, And hers was red and white checkers. Yeah.
Do you have a favorite song that in your mind?
But it's like a security. Sorry,
security blanket.
I'm in the vortex. Yeah.
No, yeah.
I'm in the vortex of blanket. I'm in the blanket right now. Wrapping myself.
burritoing myself in a
I'm still wrapped
blanket.
in the blanket here. Yeah, but it's like a security blanket, and it's
It's beautiful.
So it's kind of like that moment. Yeah.
Do you have a song in your mind that you know will last forever? That you've created? Is that a crazy question?
I think once you
Well, but
put your voice on something, it kind of just does.
Well,
last forever.
but like timeless records, right? There's like a record that will be played on the radio 30, 40 years from now.
Oh yeah, well, Big Girls Don't Cry. Like I'll go everywhere, and that'll always be played. It's like played in different places, and people will come up to me and say, "Oh my gosh, that completely got me through this time." And it's one of those more serious songs that I'm talking about because there's no real. I'm not really laughing in that song.
No,
It's that's the girl behind the mask, and she's coming back on Double Dutchess. She never really left, but. She's still hungry.
September 27th, and she's serving up a ginormous meal, so you should be hungry too.
Yes.
Not just an album, a visual album too. What else is on your mind?
Visual experience.
Visual experience.
Yeah.
I like that. Much better.
Yeah.
Why spelling twice on Duchess with Glamorous and Fergalicious? You spelled twice on that album.
Yeah, we were just in the studio and it worked and it was fun. And we just went with it. and it was just kind of fun to really just spell words wrong on purpose.
And then change the way society looks at them.
I think you just have to entertain yourself, and sometimes you have this weird laugh about something that's just so stupid. And yeah.
But those moments go on to shape culture. You know? Is that crazy to think
spelling, it's a thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Does it freak you out that you've shaped culture?
I feel blessed to be a part of culture in any sense of the word, whether people think it's like wrong, like people, people either hate MILF Money or love it. And it's like, it's really not in between. It's not like, oh, okay, it's okay. It's either like a strong feeling one way or the other. So, but I like that it struck a nerve, you know what I mean? And so I like being part of that. I feel blessed that people even care. And so, cause I care, I'm not trying to be too cool like I don't care.
Is there a part throughout your public journey that if you could, you'd go back and erase?
wait, hold on. Is there a part of my public journey?
Yeah, not your personal life, but your
my
journey.
public journey.
I mean, making music, your career that everybody's
the girl with the
looking at?
mask on?
Yeah.
That girl?
Yeah.
Whatever. Is that part of my public journey?
That you'd want to go back and just, if you could, just take
I
the
think
white
there
out
are
to
probably
it.
too many to mention. Yeah, I'm sure we can find a bunch of pictures online.
We can make a list?
Let's not do that. Why are we doing that?
We have other projects to work on.
Why are you gonna throw more negativity in my world?
Sorry, dude. Sorry.
Yeah, just get that noise out of the way. I'm going.
Double Dutchess, September 27th. Nicki Minaj on the album. Rick Ross is on the album. YG, because LA Love is back.
Yep.
One of my favorites from you too.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
Amazing.
I remember when that record first dropped.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I love it. And I have the video. It works really well in the mix of the entire visual experience. And I love DJ Mustard. It's just like that homage to LA and homage to all the people that I visited throughout the years. So it's, you know what? It's like, I'm excited for it to come back on in the mix of the whole meal because that's what I intended in the first place. So I'd like people to see that and hear that in the context of everything.
Conceived in 2013, being born officially September 27th. Double Dutchess is out, so listen to it.
922.
Experience it.
922.
Fergie, thank you.
Thank you.
You're awesome. Thanks for hanging out.
Keep shining. Thank you.